Oh, you have to tell it on. Quick. See, mods aren't in chat. That's just typical mods, always late.
You're late. Always late then. Rubbish. Get some new mods.
Yeah, dear. Did they hear that? Have they come in yet?
Probably not.
Joanne, hello, Craig.
Joanne's still got a job, that's
Tracy.
all right. Craig, Tracy, Brett.
Brett, hope you're well, my lovely. John M, hello.
You know what I forgot?
I've got to phone the gentleman up tomorrow, John, just so you know. Kimmer, hello. Has Kimmer still got a job?
We're more than 2 minutes in. They're more than 2 minutes late.
They're more than 2 minutes late. We're on 58 seconds at minute. We're on a minute, so they've all got to come in on the site. Evening, Simon. Hope you're well, my lovely. Thank you for joining. Shell, my lovely lady. Hello. Hope everyone is good. So as you can see, it's just general chit chat tonight. Let's talk about webcams.
Let's not talk about Streamlabs. Anybody that's been on Simon's channel this morning and seen the pullover we had this morning?
I think we're all set to go now, but at minute we're not on Streamlabs.
No, of course. I decided to do a
clean. Evening, James, my lovely. Hope
no, I don't know, James.
Simon's technical issue. We're not sure about Simon's. Our end is.
Well, let's not talk
evening,
about Bill.
Claire, see, you're late, Claire. You've just made it in
seconds.
time. We said we were sacking mods if they weren't in. Always late. Tracy, hello, Diane. Hope everybody's well. Yes. So today's been a little bit of an interesting one.
Interesting is not a word.
It was interesting. I found it really, really enjoyable to watch. Simon just needs to update his.
And it should be working. No, I
kit,
think I've sorted it here this end. You're rougher than a badger's bum.
Oh, bless you, Tracy. I hope you're feeling a bit better soon, my lovely.
If we stuck with leg.
Yeah, well, we can't catch it through a camera.
Well, I don't know. It's a virus.
It is. You might have to pass me a bobble. You still poorly as well, Amelia, my lovely. Rotten sore throat and banging headaches. Oh, bless Tracy. I throat and headaches. Not good at all.
Hi, Sandra. I hope you're well. Not seen you for a while, I don't think.
Yeah, she went other night. Sandy, she popped in. Yeah. Evening, Sandy. Hope you're well. Not good, Tracy. Hope you get better soon. Another one passed over tonight, up to 6 now. Yeah, I know, Brett. I've just been reading news and updating. Yep, I'm eating chicken soup. Chicken soup's good for when you're not feeling very well. Homemade chicken soup's better. But yes. Cheers, darling. But yeah, so if anybody pops along and looks at Simon's, I think there's about
Hey, hello, paranormal money morons and money scratters.
Hello, my lovely. Yeah, if you pop along to Simon's, you will see the fun and games that we had, trying to get bringing each other onto cameras, which was quite enlightening.
It's nice to see you back, Scratcher. I presume you've been raising money.
I'm sure certain vultures will be talking to them on spirit boxes next week. Well, you never know, Brett. You never know. Fortunately, they do. Everyone saying hi. Prayers to all families under.
Everyone feeling, I thought it said.
Under the weather. Quick recovery. Yes. Yeah, definitely, Bill. But yeah, so general chit chat. What we're talking about tonight? We
was going to sit and discuss this earlier, Lindsay and myself, and decide what we're going to talk about tonight. But
Streamlabs took over.
Lindsay volunteered. Oh, you were at the hospital tomorrow, Brett. That's not good.
I hope you're all right, Brett.
Lindsay's decided to volunteer me when we were speaking to Simon this morning that we were going to sort Streamlabs out so we could get other people on stream.
I want prepared for you to be on time. I told you we're having a surprise, Scots. 5 minutes and 4 seconds late.
And I think you broke your little finger. It'll be hitting that button trying to get on Streamlabs.
Oh my God. It will. It'll have been pointing at the screen today. I'm not sure. Can they do anything for a broken finger?
I think they can for fingers. Fingers are better than toes because I think they can
They'll just strap it. Yeah, but can't you just strap it yourself?
No, because you've got to make sure it's all
in place.
Yeah, because if it's not in place.
Yeah.
And,
I hope you've not broke it, Brett.
Yeah, so we did start with this Streamlabs trying to get each other over Skype onto everybody's. After about an hour of me and Simon, well, not me and Simon, because we're on Simon's live. After Simon not being able to get my camera on,
Brett joined us. 12 part.
And we ended up in a 3-way Skype conversation with a live running with nobody on it. And, it went well.
Hiya, Nigel. Hope you're well, my lovely.
And then this were about 11 o'clock. We started this. And at 2:30, I had to come off because I had to take Michael for an interview. So we had a 3-way.
Sheffield College Scots. That's where Mike's been for an interview today. So
me, Brett, and Simon.
I'll let you know how he gets on.
Me, Brett, and Simon had a 3-way.
Yeah, a 3-way. Oh my God.
That's how Brett broke his finger.
Getting angry. Do this.
Hey, Dorothy.
Hey, Dorothy, my lovely. Don't know what to say to that, John.
Yeah, it were exhausting. Simon tied us both out.
Oh dear, that was so funny. I could only hear bits because they were all on earphones. But I just kept seeing John burst out laughing, and then I'd have a 5-minute delay, and it come on my screen what they were laughing at. Morning, Steve. Glad you could join us nice and early.
So
hope everybody's well tonight in chat.
After this Streamlabs saga, Streamgate we're going to call it.
Yeah, Streamgate.
After Streamgate, that's it. Michael for his interview, and then by the time I got back from that, it was time to do tea, weren't it? And then we basically got it set up to come online. So
yeah. So now we don't know what we're going to
So I don't know what we're talking about. So we just come on and we're not talking about anything.
I will let you gears a topic. Evening, little gem. Simon downloading 5 versions of Skype at once. Really?
Yeah. We got windows opening everywhere downloading Skype.
Oh dear. I've been in and out of sleep. Oh bless.
He's not lying, James. It's true.
James, we're in stream.
Yeah, but I think we're on stream at that bit. We're only Simon that we're on stream.
Yeah. I want to welcome James to chat anyway. James, as you know, I'm not sure if you go on Simon's live, but James is one of Simon's moderators. So it's nice for him to join us in Chit Chat tonight. Who else have we got moderating for Simon? There's Angela.
Lily.
Moonlight,
is it?
Sophie.
Yeah.
James and me. So make sure if they come in chat, you give them a big welcome.
Oh, he did.
Oh my God.
We had screens all over the place.
Oh.
Brett's trying to explain how to do it, and Simon's like half listening like he does and just clicking everything.
Might even stay on time. We were on time. You weren't on time, Steve. Shall we talk about timekeeping today? No, let's not, because it's only, I think this is a one-off that we are actually live on time. So, yeah.
Scrattles. Or scratters.
Steve was later than me. He was, Scotty. He was later than you. Steve's got an excuse, though. It's the morning over there. What's your excuse?
Yeah, if we'd have listened,
the moderators look after your channel when you're not using it. No, not really, Amelia. Moderators can only really come onto your channel when you're on. When you're live
on YouTube.
That's the only time moderators can come onto your channel. Otherwise you have to see to everything, don't you?
Yes.
So yes. So what conversation can we have?
Well, you guys, any topic
or subject within reason. I'm waiting for new spectacles to come. Can't wait. These are old prescription doing my head in. Oh, Diane, I put my glasses on, and I got my migraine. I thought I'll try my glasses. And my new ones at wrong prescription, so I've had to go back to my old ones because my new ones I can't see out of. So they've done, I think they've given me somebody else's prescription. Did I miss? Oh, I had drunk raffle. Tracy, I'm going to do that tonight. Can you pass me my iPad? Because while we're all on here, I can do it live on here now. Because I forgot to do it yesterday.
Yeah, it's because your readings took 2.5 hours, whatever it was.
Yeah, me read. I didn't realise readings. 12 readings, 2.5 hours.
Brett's just sent you a pic. I hate to think.
Brett just sent me a picture.
I don't even want to look. Who currently has more than 5 packs of Loo Roll? I think we've got 9. Not pack. No, sorry, not packs. We haven't got 5 packs. We've got 1 pack.
Definitely broken, Brett.
Oh, Brett. Ooh, ha. Brett. Ooh, no. You
definitely need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd show it on camera, Brett. Am I all right to show everybody? Or would you rather me not? That's Brett's finger.
Look away, squeamish. Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, I forgot to say look away if squeamish. Who can caption that though with John looking like he is old finger head? Yeah, definitely an ouch. Right, I can't use that because that one's gone down. So what I'm gonna have to do is I need some very kind person in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me get on my wheel.
That's as straight as I can get it. That's not good, Brett. That mate. That yeah, it's definitely broken.
Definitely broken. Definitely.
That needs.
How did you do that, Brett? Let me know.
Evening, John P.
Evening, John.
Was it me when you go hot and cold and sick? It could just be a bug, Amelia. Oh, Rebecca's got a chest infection. But mate, you're all dropping to bits.
A hammer would straighten his finger. Oh my God, Nigel, I wouldn't even dare.
I think an
hammer's done it.
Yanked it in a jacket.
What? Putting in your arm in? Or bloody hell, Brett, you went with that some force, didn't you?
That's not
right. I'm doing my wheel. So I need some help off somebody that's got a laptop that they can go on.
I'll get my iPad. The other one. I'll get me. I had an operation last summer on my side because I had. Oh bless. Agreed cupcake? What's cupcake, sir? It's dislocated by the looks of it. It does need hospital.
Just making sure wheel works.
No worries, Scotty. Well, you could stop smoking now then, Brett, if you can't roll cigs. Minor injuries should be able to fix it up, Brett. I don't know. I couldn't tell you if they would or not, but...
I need numbers for... Raf, just give me numbers because the names are on it. So I just need all numbers that I've got names on.
Is it on YouTube right now?
It will be on YouTube. You can get it up on YouTube. Everybody's number's on there. So what you're best doing is, once you've got it up, is give it me. I'll put all numbers in, and then you can keep talking while I'm doing this.
As my husband says, that's what you get for picking your nose.
Oh my God, you need to get the wheel. I know, I've got the wheel. I've got the wheel up. I've just got to put all information into the wheel. And then we can see who the lucky winner is. And then we can transfer the money straight away because you've all paid by PayPal. So that's a good thing. What are you doing?
Let's go on Facebook.
We're just not organised.
Can't use this tablet. for a week maybe,
Group.
and it won't let me go on YouTube now because it needs
So what
an
are you going to
update.
spend your winnings on if you win raffle?
Not a great deal.
No, go on topics. That's it. Pass it here now. Thank you.
Crystals, Tracy's going to spend it on if you. I chipped my elbow 12 years ago. I've got 2 pins in it. Oof. Can you get an ambulance out, Brett, and claim the hysteria has made you afraid of hospital? Dorothy will be buying another dolphin. Has she got one already? It's got a sinister purple tinge. What has dolphin? John Max buying toilet rolls.
Right. So we've got number 1. Okay.
Sorry.
Do you know?
I'm in trouble again. I'm always in trouble,
Yeah.
mate.
2's gone.
Tracy B's going to buy paranormal points. We haven't actually taken games on tonight. Should have done. We ain't. Oh, John. Yeah, other John. What to do? I know. We ain't got a conversation. We ain't got a topic, Brian, because we've been so busy today. We haven't had time.
I'm sure Brian can think of a good topic.
We can send light to you. We've got light. Pareidolia. We could discuss pareidolia.
Yeah, go on then. You'll start while I'm doing this.
Yeah, thanks for that. Not giving me much time to.
So vortex then, with vortex photos that we get.
Don't talk about audio pareidolia or image. And it's fine. Okay, visual pareidolia. Ooh, look at you, Amelia. So what's everybody's talking about pareidolia? The first thing that springs to my mind is orbs. So what's everybody's take on orbs? Does anyone know what the initial symptoms of coronavirus are? I think they're like flu, Tracy, but I'm not sure. I know it's increased temperature. We're just discussing coronavirus at the minute. Sore throat, that's one of... I don't know, they're asking if it's sore throat. Fever and dry cough and feeling tired. There you go. It's like me every day. Well, feeling tired. I agree, Bill. I don't know, I didn't see what Bill put. Technically, Bill, yeah, we are. Technically, we're late because we didn't have a topic.
We weren't late though, were we? We were on time.
Yeah, but technically we are late because we didn't have a topic to talk about, so we're not ready.
When are we ever ready? When are
Would
we
you self-isolate with a
ready?
chest infection? I run in case I get coronavirus.
What's that?
Would you self-isolate with a chest infection?
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I know if anybody's got a cold or a cough, I'm not sure about chest infections, whether that come under cough. They are being told to quarantine themselves for 14 days. But then if you live in a house with somebody, what you're supposed to do then is you're supposed to go into a bedroom, into a room and quarantine yourself in that room, which I don't see how that's going to work when you're going to have to come out your room for food and toileting and do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure how all this quarantine, how they think it's going to work. But if you're worried, I would phone your GP and just do a phone call and ask them for advice.
My sister passed 6 years ago. I saw her facing the living room door. I took a pic and showed everybody. They were amazed. Those can be explained away in a lot of cases, dust or many bugs, but orbs could also be subtle energy in disguise. We don't know, do we?
But I mean, I've got.
Have you done it now?
Yeah, don't leave it because I need it names. But I've got a photo what my daughter took, and she was like taking a selfie in a mirror, kind of thing, weren't she? And there's a light, but then at the side of the light you can see a face, and it looks like that there's two faces, and the face actually looks like my dad's face. And you can actually see the shoulders and everything, can't you? And you compared it side to side, and it does actually has got a look of my dad. A lot of people are saying it's pareidolia. Them that believe are saying he's coming visitation. He didn't mean to get caught on camera. I'll see if I can find it. Right, we're going to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
We're spinning the wheel. So all the numbers are in. To all the numbers gone in. So we've got 1 to 11's gone in. 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 27, 29, 31, 36, 38, 39, 40, 48, 49, 50, 53, and 59.
Have all gone.
So, have all gone. So, they're the numbers that I have just put into the wheel. And gone. Put it on a long spin.
Look at you.
Oh, whatever number comes out at top, that's the winner. 36. Tracy Barnard. Tracy Barnard, are you in chat tonight? If not, I will send you a message. Tracy, she's in. Tracy, after we've done live or while we're doing live, John can go on PayPal. Oh, his phone's on thing. Once we've come off live, we'll transfer you your winnings, my lovely. It's not the full £50 because there's only, but it's for whatever money's coming for full lot. So John will add it up because we didn't manage to get it full. So congratulations, Tracy. You are the winner. Aren't you glad I span it tonight and not yesterday? Because it could have been a whole different story yesterday. No worries, Brett. I am. I'm going to best not laugh. He might put him off his concentration. £32, my lovely. That's what's coming your way tonight. So congratulations. Tracy, were it your PayPal you used or your partner's? It's just so when we know when we're transferring, whether it was yours or a different name that come through. But you can always it's mine. That's all right, makes it so much easier. So John will send you that across, my lovely. Woohoo, we got a celebration. Mum and myself had photos taken next to my nan's grave after we had been to my uncle's funeral. There were beautiful colours around us. My nan was a clairvoyant. Wow. See, to me, Diane, stuff like that, I take that as like, I take that as signs from his loved ones. I don't think that every orb is an orb, and I do think a lot can be done away. Again, even some of the lightning orbs that come, in summertime, it'll be easy to see them because you do see the bugs flying a bit more. But some of them are, I'd say 100%, and some of them are very difficult to tell. But for me personally, I think anything I always look at it as a sign regardless, for like a positive energy sign for me. So it's like loved ones trying to come through. I think he's logging on to PayPal now. I saw a face in a cloud and it looked like my grandma from the side. Do you know, it's amazing. Who does cloud watching? I do. I love cloud watching. Hey, Selena, my lovely. Who does any cloud watching? I find it so relaxing, and I find it, even in winter, to definitely, I think you get to know with experience. You do. I adore clouds. But yeah, just to lay out in back garden or in a park somewhere in afternoon and just look up at sky and just watch the cloud. I just love it. I love clouds. Yep. It's not difficult to see shapes in all sorts of textures, patterns. It's part of how we form identities of each other. Faces are very common, and the brain tries hard to fill in missing gaps. I believe that's true, but again, I think it's one of them. I think it's what you personally believe in, because a skeptic's going to say there's nothing. Somebody that wants to take that comfort is going to say it's there were pink orbs, there were different shapes, they were in place, do you know? And it's what that person sees and takes comfort in. And to me, that's more important, is the fact that somebody takes comfort from it than somebody saying and trying to call it out, if you know what I mean. Occasionally, everything during, especially during thunderstorms. I don't do it in a thunderstorm. I'm hiding under my stairs. They're so relaxing. Cloud watching takes you back to doing it as a child. It does, Diane. It does. When you just lay there looking up. And I mean, when you were kids, it were amazing. When, I mean, I don't know whether you did it when you were younger, but like when we were at school, especially in junior school, we all used to lay on grass and we used to look for, like you said, different animals or different shapes or whatever, and your imagination when you're younger is brilliant. I also think that if we were close to someone or brain into an image of that person along the lines of what you were saying about giving it comfort. Yes, Steve, I do believe that, because your brain, I mean, no, we don't even know how brain fully works, do we? Do you know what I mean? So I love listening to the rain too, but hate being out in it. Yeah, Lisa, I don't mind the rain as such. I do when it's like that downpour, but do you know, in summertime, I love to be out in rain in summer, as long as there's no thunder and lightning. I actually love being out in rain because it's warm. It's the warm air that comes through afterwards that, yeah. I love thunderstorms. I stand out in it for as long as Shell, you're a nutcase. You can see some great orbs in thunderstorm, ball lightnings. I bet you could, Brett. I bet you really could. Refreshing. No worries, Scots. But yeah, I wouldn't stand outside in a thunderstorm. I'm scared to death. What were you looking for, Tracy? It's just Tracy B on Facebook. On here. Do you need a second name?
No, is it Tracy like that? Or is it?
Tracy, just comment yeah for me a minute. I think it is. Don't mind the thunder, it's the lightning. I don't mind. Yeah. I'm frightened to death at lightning. Literally frightened to death. Love listening to thunder and lightning. No, not my cup of tea, that, Joanne. I literally do hide. Love thunderstorm. A lot do though. Find a lot of comfort in a thunderstorm. Not kidding. Yep. Love to be out in them. Jace, I won't be out in them. Me and John once went fishing, and we were in tent. Evening, Nikki. And we were fishing. It were daytime, and Evans open at thunderstorm. And we were sat inside bivvy, and all John kept saying to me, well, you're safe inside here because it's grounded. Do you know what I mean? You know what's going to happen. And I says, yeah, but you ain't got to walk with your stick to car, because obviously and I'm forgetting rubbers on end of stick, and I refused to go to car till it stopped. But I was that scared. I was nearly crying in tent. Who said lightning? Oh my God, give me a box. An evening, my two favorite people. Hello, Vanessa, my lovely.
Hey,
Say hello to Nikki. Hope you're well, lovely lady.
It should be in your PayPal now, Tracy.
Check your PayPal for us, Tracy, my lovely, just to confirm it's come through. Just going to see if I can find that photo. I found it other day. My photos are all over the place.
A bolt of lightning hit the ground about 5 foot away from me one time. Wow. So a guy built like a wrestler. Used to hide under a pile of clothes in the pantry during a thunderstorm with his mother.
I definitely hide.
You're welcome, Tracy. Marvellous, she got it.
She got it. Fantastic. Thank you, Tracy, for letting us know. Can never find this photo.
We have 9 toilet rolls. We've got one back. You said you have any spare toilet roll?
Yeah, we always have a few spare.
Well, we've only got one pack, a 9.
Yeah, but that'll last us a while. Evening, Jolie.
Hi,
Yes,
Jolie.
we're okay, my lovely. How old are you today? Oh, no, is it your birthday?
How are
Happy
you today?
birthday. Oh, I thought she said, how old are you
Oh, how are
today?
you
I don't
today?
know where I'm reading. I need my glasses. I have 2 toilet rolls. You'll have to do that video, Vanessa, where he shows you how to do it with one sheet.
On a camping site, lightning struck the caravan next to us.
Oh, I'd have
Evening,
cried. Evening, Chris. Evening, Andy.
Andy.
Honestly, I would have cried if we'd have been in a caravan. But no, it's yeah. But no, I suppose with clouds there's pareidolia. But then again, I think with everything, but I think sometimes even with pareidolia, it's when you see something, if you know you've seen it, it's very hard. I mean, one good thing with some with what people can say with pareidolia is, or if they've caught someone on a shot, is you can lighten and darken the image, so
Yeah,
you can actually see what you're looking for there, though.
Well,
So
it depends.
if
You're
you've
looking
got,
for a shape, aren't you?
yeah,
But if you lighten it up, you can normally tell if it's
nothing and
solid,
if it's something.
Yeah.
Which is does really come in handy though, that doesn't it, when you do that. We've lightened up a couple of photos. Andy gives a good program to work.
When you see a face or you see a figure or you see something that's not there, but it's just your mind tries to make sense. Same as we're hearing, your mind tries to make sense things that it sees. So if it sees something, it tries to put a pattern or a familiar shape in front of it, so you see things that aren't actually there sometimes.
But again, it's similar with EVPs. I mean, that's one of the reasons when we get an EVP, if John hears anything or whoever's out with, if they hear anything, we'll just say we've heard something and then play it back and we see if anybody puts it in chat what we've heard, because I think sometimes as well where EVP pareidolia comes in, if we pick something up and I said to you, that said my name, that's just said Lindsay. When you listen to that, your brain's already been told that's what it says, and that's what you'll hear, or what some of you will hear, and others won't hear it at all. They'll be like, no, I can't hear that.
That's
quite
interesting. There was a study published last week. Paranormal believers are more prone to pareidolia than non-believers.
So that again.
The study published that people that believe in the paranormal are more likely
to debunk.
No, to see pareidolia than people that don't.
All right. Well, you have to send me a link for that one. I believe we have powers, but our excess is managed by other beings. Perception, deception at play. It's not our fault. Bit deep that for me, Brian. Did you sort out the stream with Simon? No, Chris.
I get up at 2:30.
Can't wait to go fishing again. What do you fish for, John and Lindsay? I got all the fishing gear. We should go fishing together one day. Yeah, Nigel, definitely.
We don't go carp fishing or
normal, just
course fishing.
Course fishing.
Carp or course.
But yeah, definitely. We used to go to Delves near Doncaster quite a bit. That I liked it there. It was a nice little pond there, and there is some decent fishing there.
Other ponds are available.
Yeah, other ponds are available by Delves Fishery, but Delves is at Doncaster, and it's quite a nice little pond.
That's good. That's quite.
But could happen that, you have to message me and we'll sort something out. Are you not sure you didn't snap your digit pushing your halo? Polishing your halo. Oh, poor Brett. I have never been. I love fishing. It's so relaxing. Really good. I love fishing. I was brought up on fishing with my dad and now my boyfriend, Vanessa. I find it so relaxing to fish. Don't like. No, we don't do pike fishing. Pike are in one side at pond and not supposed to be in other.
But pike are in carp side.
Yeah, but there's still some littler carp inside what we fish.
They call it match pond, that one.
Yeah. Carp fishing is best. It is. But I think my personal best, I think it's only about 7:16. It was that one when we went to that other lake. Yeah, but I've got to say, when we're fishing, I can't net them myself, and depending on the size of the fish, I can't sometimes reel it because sometimes you like have to walk around and stuff, and I can't do that. So that one I think I did bring in just, but then John has to sort everything else out because I just can't. John just make sure it's all sorted so I can just have my photo took with it. But there is times when John actually has to use my rod to reel in, but it's still my fish. I've still baited it, I've still caught it, but John just has to give me a little hand with the reeling, because it's just a bit difficult at times sometimes to do it. Caught was a cold. Yep, James fished all my life till I moved up here. Well, Brett, you'll have to start fishing again if you've still got some tackle and not with your dodgy finger.
I can't believe it if you've still got some tackle and
catch and release, and we've even got medicine for poorly fish that we catch. So we'll make sure that we put ointment on poorly fish that we catch, because idiots use massive hooks for size at fish because they think they're like what do you call him? Who we used to. Everybody used to think they were Mark Pitchers. All young ones watching Mark Pitchers, and he uses like hooks like that size to catch. But you're talking like massive carp here. They use them in fishing ponds to catch little ones. And Lindsay Wonder Woman fishing also. Well. I do Nicks. I do everything. Everything I can do, I'll do. Nothing stops me. Nothing holds me back. And we managed to work a way around so it's accessible for me to do, don't we? So
I'd love to go catfish fishing.
There's a pond near us that's got some catfishing, but they only allow 4 people round pond at night, and you've got a book. So that's such a lovely idea to treat. Yeah, it is, Dorothy. You've got to look after animals. You're away fishing for them, so if they come out, I mean, it might not be it's not us that's certain, but obviously if they've been caught a while or they've got grazers on them, always get fish some medicine. It's like a green paste that you put on them. Glow floats, we used to use them. Cheers, Nicky Nook. Husband fly fishing. I can't. I'd love to have a go at fly fishing, but Glinda's fly fishing. But I just couldn't stand the lassoing. Yeah, it's like a lasso kind of movement in it, and then no, never had the patience for fly fishing. I don't think I would. I think I'd have just saying that I've nearly took people out on fishing peg next to me with my feeders, because when I go to cast, I can't do it in a straight line. So anybody sees me fishing, try not to go on pegs near me because I might hit you.
She has scared a few people.
I have scared a few people to death. One bloke, I thought he was going to jump off peg into water when I did it.
We're sat on this lake, but we're like on end at lake. She cast out, but it went to the side, and this bloke sat on this peg just right corner. It just landed straight near him. I thought he'd when it went water.
He did, yeah. He jumped up, and then all they kept shouting were, "I'm putting my helmet on." Oh dear. No, I when I cast, don't stand by me. Oh dear. One day in the sea, yeah. Tango. I mean, ducks are one of the worst ones to. They go down and they catch your hook, and then you've hooked duck, and it's a night. Yeah, it is hook a duck, and it's a nightmare trying to get them. But yeah. So yeah, let's get back onto the topic of pareidolia then. Or another paranormal, because we always seem to start off good.
You like pole fishing?
And then I struggle sometimes with pole fishing.
It's too heavy for a pole.
It's too heavy, but I'm going to try it again this summer. I'm a very accomplished fishing woman with a fishing net. I catch sticklebacks and minnows. Wow. Are they big fish? I only know carp, and I know bream, and I know perch, and I know roach, and I think that's about it. They're only fish I know. And I know a pike and an eel. But yeah, so back to the paranormal then for a while, and then we'll go back onto fishing, because it is. I like these different chit-chatty topics because that's where it is actually. In fact, do we go back onto paranormal because it is called Chit Chat? So it's chit-chatting about everything. I know I do. Yeah, only because you cook it. Oh dear. Each year I want to meet you guys one day. Vanessa, anytime, my lovely. If you're near to us, we can always make arrangements. If you're a bit further afield, again, we can still make arrangements, my lovely. Just message me or message ETA, whichever, and we'll happy to meet up. Come on in investigation if you want with us, and see what it's like on other side of camera. Just if you get a bit jumpy, don't be jumping in me, because you'll trigger me off with my jumpiness. Evening Ghost Adventures from Cornwall. Welcome to our Chit Chat night. It normally starts off good with paranormal, and then it sort of like goes downhill on normal chit chat. So we didn't really prepare for anything tonight. So a minute we're talking about fishing and pareidolia. Yeah, so if you want to join in, my lovely, you're more than welcome. I have used 99p. I use a 99p net on a stick. It don't matter. It don't matter how much your necks are. Hey, oh, sorry, got Claire Bear, you getting distracted.
To be fair, pareidolia and fishing, they have got something in common.
Why's pareidolia and fishing got out in common?
I've had pareidolia while I've been fishing. I caught a carp once. I thought it was £50. It was only 11. Turned out on it to be 11. It was pareidolia.
Hey, dear. You know, these men and the different size fishing. I once saw a man start crying though while he were fishing.
Me?
We were sat and we were around this pond at Aston, and they've got a fishing match on the other side. All these men were catching fish all day, and then at end, you know, like when they come round to take them out and weigh them, as they were putting it into this other net, the fish sort of like fell out at net and went all down banking. Really? They all fell into, and this bloke's having a right fit because they couldn't give him a weight, so they had to disqualify him. Me and him's laughing his heads off, and this poor guy's like stamping feet, packed his stuff up in enough and went off.
It could have been a ghost carp.
Could have been a ghost carp. There is ghost carps, but that's a good spot, that, Diane. Only fish I've caught is goldfish at the fair like 20 years ago. Probably still living now. Love to go somewhere when come to me, Lindsay. I always wanted to go to a really haunted location. Yeah, Nikki, no worries, my lovely. Definitely we'll what we'll do is we'll try and get down for like a Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday, and have a look at some locations around you. Because I don't know which side of Wales you're at. Don't say it on here, but I know obviously everybody knows you're Welsh because you talk Welsh. But I don't know which side of Wales you're on.
That could be classed as...
It's not classed as anything.
Everyone knows you're Welsh because you talk Welsh.
She does talk Welsh.
She talks English.
With a Welsh accent.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk Welsh.
Nikki knows what I mean. So yeah, when we work out where you are, Nix, we can have a look at locations around you, which would be good.
South Wales near Cardiff.
That's all right, Nikki. That's good. So we can look for I'll start looking for locations. You start looking for locations, and definitely we'll be up for that.
Don used to have a ghost carp in garden.
I had it in a pond in the garden. It was massive. Then a heroin came.
A heroin, not heroin. God, you're obsessed with drugs.
Ah, dear. Oh, I'd have cried, actually. It's not funny. It's not funny what that bird did. I would have cried. I really would have cried with that carp because they're so expensive. They're not cheap things either to buy, are they, carp?
Vanessa's in Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. That's a trick, that, Vanessa. That we'd have to do a week in Bournemouth. Actually, Bournemouth's not that far, really, is it? Is Bournemouth Devon?
Wicked Days.
Is Bournemouth?
Blackcurrant Lemonade.
Is Bournemouth near Devon?
Lenses
and Cornwall.
Gummy Bears.
That way. Is that where Bournemouth is?
I don't know. Dorset.
So it's that bottom end, isn't it?
It's south of here, yeah.
Yeah, Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, and all them.
Yeah, it's down that way.
I know I know Scotland's behind me, and I know Dorset and everything, and Cornwall that way.
That sounds cool.
Even made, what was that?
A pond and garden in the shape of a whale.
Wow. I'd have used it as a paddling pool.
Brett says,
ooh, gummy bear vape. It's really nice, Brett. Don't knock it till you've tried it. We had a fat cat took mine. I was screaming. I had to throw frozen parsnip at this cat to scare it away, and the koi carp survived. Oh my God, you were lucky. They love my family. Dorset. I was born Upton Pool. Ooh. So Diane will know where you are. Vanessa. I'm from Warrington, Cheshire. So you're not too far either than Nigel, really. We're like, because we're like Sheffield, we're like centre to each way. I mean, it's still a good few hours drive, mind, but we are still quite excuse me, we are still quite central. So yes. See, I haven't burped and I've not farted. I just yawned before you start saying anything. I've not done any.
John's in town.
Are you in town, John? Are you in town? Oh, I didn't see you put Andy's message.
He just retracted it.
I know. Harrington is a couple of hours from you, Lindsay. Not far from me. Oh, that's good. Who lives at Harrington? He whispered that then. He's not paying attention in my cab. I hope you get plenty of pickups tonight, John, so you can finish early.
Burwood.
Warrington.
Oh, what did she say? She didn't say Warrington, did she?
I don't know. What did she say? It's my dyslexia when I'm reading.
Harrington.
I said Harrington.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Harrington, and I didn't say Warrington.
Andy, oh my God, I'm from High Wycombe. So I take it Andy's
near you.
Near you.
So come on, yeah, let's see where everybody is then. Originally, I do. Native though, I'm originally from Herefordshire. Not where. Oh, you know, are you not on pop? Are you? I'm from the Midlands, but now in Rotherham. Yeah, Brett, you're about 10-20 minutes away from us. Sheffield, we're Sheffield Scots with you.
Derek.
Essex, wow.
Canada.
Bloody hell, Terry, a bit far to come for a cuppa. Walsall, West Midlands, Cannock Chase, Hellsmere. Dotty, you asked everyone what they had to eat yet. Oh, is that a Dorothy thing? Wellington, New Zealand, Lancashire, Bedfordshire. Chris, you're not far from me. Z, not S.
We all know where you live after the Google Maps.
Oh, me?
I don't know. Have we had Google Maps?
Cambridgeshire. And I'm Downley, my old friends in Hazelmere, Honeybrook, Glossop, Hadfield, Edinburgh now, Walsall, Pontefract. Oh, you're not far then either from us.
About 45 minutes.
Poor Shell lives on the wrong side of the Pennines. I'm better off not knowing new. Fish and chips, Dorothy, fish and chips.
Wait, Dorothy,
been
on a
here
diet
16
or something?
years. I'm not sure. Manchester. See, some of these places that are popping up now, these are places where we're going to be heading.
I remember, Scotty,
on location. So if anybody, if we've got a location coming up near you, what we'll do is, in fact, what I might do is, you know, in the closed group on Facebook, private group, in closed group on Facebook, what I might do is I might set a post up for everybody to put, not the area you live in, but where you're living. And then if we get a location that's near you, I can go through list and see who lives there, and then we can get in touch with you and let you know.
If you could put your name, address, your mother's maiden name, and last 3 digits on the back of your card.
Numpty. But yeah, I'll set one of them up. Don't mention fish and chips to Dorothy. She'll eat all the chat up. We only want
date of birth, yeah.
Dear. There's this bloody love fish and chips. Yeah, John, I'm trying to be good Monday to Friday. Slimming World's a good one to do. No, and there is other weight loss companies.
Yeah. Well, the ones are
weight loss.
We're going to get sued by somebody eventually. As you know.
I forgot. As
you can tell, Slimming World does really work.
And forgot stamped self-addressed envelope. Yeah. That's a good idea, Lindsay. Yeah, it is, Nikki, isn't it? If we get a list of where everybody lives.
Terry don't have Facebook on IG. Is that Instagram?
Yeah, but Terry is not in UK, so we can't. We'll never be going abroad.
Oh, but it's not fair to leave Terry out.
I won't leave Terry out. I'll put Terry on, but she can't see it.
Oh, okay.
So Terry, I will put you in. So we've got everybody's locations. But yeah, Instagram. Can I start that up on Instagram? Because I'm on Instagram, Terry, but I don't know how to start anything.
They do.
I'm not very good on Instagram. I just post my pictures.
And Yvonne, by the way, they were homemade fish and chips. We hadn't cheated on you and gone somewhere else. If we were coming fish and chips, we'd have come to your chipper.
Oh yeah, I live in an igloo in Canada. You don't live in an igloo. I didn't know igloos in Canada is. Terry, are you just pulling my leg?
I wonder what you're going to say.
Dr. Villan, good evening.
Evening, Dr. Villan.
You can use the ETA Facebook and set an ETA page up on Instagram. I've done that, Scots.
We have got one.
I think I've linked the Facebook up to Instagram. I think
fish chips and mushy peas or curry sauce. I think.
I'm not sure.
All right, mushy peas.
I tell you what, Scots. Afterwards in chat, let me know.
She mostly does Twitter anyway, so Instagram it doesn't matter.
Oh, is it mostly she does Twitter? I think my Twitter's linked up though.
I think we've got Twitter.
Twitter's in Twitter. I don't know how to use Twitter, so I don't very rarely use it. But Twitter's linked up to Instagram.
It's not just me, look.
What?
Look what Dorothy's put.
Drenched in vinegar. Wrong. Yeah. Wrong on all levels.
Dorothy, she shouts at me because I have everything like fish and chips swimming in vinegar.
No worries, Terry. I'll see if Scotty can help me set something up, so I can link it all together. Vinegar in the peas, and the chips look like they are snowed on. You're all wrong.
Well, we know about that, love bar family. You'll get excited over food. Cream egg, where it last?
Wait, cream egg. I don't know. I were missing it. I missed it all chat that night. So readings. I do readings and I got carried away with readings. But I still can't believe it took me 2.5 hours to do 12 readings.
I know.
But I think it depends with tarot readings, because sometimes you can go more in depth with one than you can with another. Yeah. Oh, you've got to slap on the vinegar. It's a taste bud. It's horrible. A little bit of vinegar. Yeah, but do you drink the vinegar afterwards? And then choke on it because it takes your breath because vinegar's that strong. Yes. Oh, Tracy. Vanessa, yes. Oh, no. See, Lisa, thank you very much. It's not a good thing to do, is it? To drink the... Oh, yep, drink... No. Honestly, drinks the vinegar and then can't get his breath because the vinegar's that strong.
Once I've done that.
Once was enough. I honestly thought that I was going to have to phone 999 because he literally couldn't get his breath because the vinegar was that strong. Ew, vinegar. I know that. Split the chips and dip the inside in vinegar. Lindsay, I do. I cover my pizza in vinegar, then drink it down. Oh, no. I'm never going to look at food in the same way again with vinegar. Oh, my God.
It's not just me, you see.
All these people are wrong. I bet you all eat bananas and all. 63 in May. Oh, Andy, you'll have to let us know when your birthday's going to be. I drink her out of the beetroot jar once, then panic next day when I peed. My dad did that. When my dad were little, he did that, and my nan thought that there was
Vanessa licks all the vinegar and salt off salt and vinegar crisps.
I can get that. Yeah, I understand the sucking of the crisp.
Well, my family puts vinegar on ready salted crisps.
I put Henderson's relish on ready salted crisps, so I get that.
Steve's having
bananas with vinegar. No, John's a natural too, but he appears to be a little bit shy. Have we missed something? You are Johnny's more shyer than me though, aren't you?
I'm quieter than
you're quieter than me. I'm loud and John's quiet, but I've missed what was said prior to that.
Ready salted crisp with vinegar and salad cream.
Mayonnaise over salad cream every day at week.
Cheese and salad cream. See, we've gone on to food now.
Now we're on the food, right? So we've done pareidolia, then we've done fishing. Now we're on food. Wonder what next subject's going to be.
Dorothy's not going to be happy with this one.
No. I'm loud and my boyfriend is like, shush. I don't know how people put tomato sauce on bread on its own. That's not a bad one, that though. Used to do that when we were little, a tomato sauce sandwich.
Old base seasoning on my
Lovely
fry.
lady Lindsay, the height of the duo and John is sidekick for life. Balsamic vinegar and diet lemonade goes well. Do you know that's a Slimming World one? That one again, Kimmer. Yeah, very nice. I've tried that myself. I used to be a Slimming World consultant. Whether you believe me or not,
Dorothy,
with the size.
controversial James gravy on fish.
But yeah, Slimming. I used to take all these kind of recipes in. I know how to do. I know how to lose the weight. It's just difficult because I can't exercise. So I'm in like a catch-22 situation. But Slimming World, you don't need to exercise, as we all know. But
Well,
being
it's not that you don't need to exercise; it's that you don't have to.
Yeah. Gravy, Brussels sprouts with ash browns. I'd have that on bread and butter. Evening, Elizabeth, my lovely lady. Hope you're well.
The popcorn chickens aren't nice.
Worcester sauce is too strong for me unless it's in something, and then I don't mind it. Balsamic and peppers on strawberries. Tracy, you dirty lady. Oh,
fish finger sandwiches.
Chopped tomatoes, mayo, tomato ketchup, and cheese. I think John would probably go for that.
Yeah, but I put vinegar on it as well. Not mayo, I'd have vinegar instead of mayo. Tomato ketchup, tomatoes, fish fingers, cheese, yeah, and vinegar.
Yeah. No. Loved gravy on breaded chicken. All the fast food crap and full of dark magic best avoided. Oh dear. Now, bananas are normal compared to the sickos that eat Brussels sprouts, found little green marbles. Give me a Brussels sprout any day to a banana. I've not eaten a banana. I can't put a banana.
Pickled eggs in Branston.
I can't put a banana near my mouth. Because the consistency of the banana is not normal. It's not a fruit. Nice and all good for you. Higher Wildies. Do you remember hedgehog flavour crisp? Yes, we were on about these other day. Did we win a $5 in it? Fish finger butties are nice. Apparently my Instagram has been terminated. I've been naughty apparently. Oh my God, Scots. I think I just deafened John then. Miriam, hello, my lovely lady. I love black pudding. John doesn't eat black pudding at all, but I love the black pudding and the white pudding. Actually, that's quite nice. Can't even look at a Brussels sprout without dry retching. You know what you're going to get inundated with now, though, Steve, don't you? Pictures of sprouts.
The white hedgehog crisps were nice.
It's a bowl full of sliced cucumber and onion covered. Now, do you know, James? My mum used to do that. And I don't know why.
Didn't they?
Yeah, it was like a buffet thing. What's white pudding then, Linz? Well, I don't know. Black pudding's blood, isn't it? So white pudding's got, I don't know. It might be sack. I don't know what white pudding is, but it's nice. It's similar to black pudding, but it's just white. Very 70s is that, James. Oh dear. Hate beetroot. My nana cooked it. I hate the smell. No, I'm not keen on the smell. Yeah, Lindsay. Yeah, my mum always eats it. Yeah, my mum used to. I don't even know if she still does. Corned beef hash. You can't beat it, Vanessa.
White pudding.
I've never heard of that. Polony.
White pudding is broadly similar to black pudding, but does not contain or does not include blood.
There you go.
Modern recipes consist of suet or fat, oatmeal or barley, breadcrumbs, in some cases pork and pork liver.
Don't tell me what's in it. I'll not eat it if it's got all that in.
Filled into a natural or cellulose sausage casing and richly cooked.
You finished?
Yeah.
Oh dear! If I know what's in food, I'll not eat it. So if I don't get told, I'll eat it. I think white pudding. Yeah, loved corned beef. Yvonne, do you mean bologna? I've not heard of that one, Yvonne. I can't even say it.
Not just white pudding.
Fajitos nowadays are
white
fruit
pudding.
to be. I don't think I've not heard of them, and I've not seen them in our markets.
Oh no, don't try.
You have to send me a
Don't try.
picture. Take out being kicked out of something I made in
Roblox.
to make one of my kids, and somehow made a creature of Donald Trump and got banned for life. Oh dear. I love beetroot, and you guys should make beetroot juice with strawberry. My mum makes a lovely beetroot and chocolate cake. It's one of the nicest cakes you'll ever have.
Okay, that is actually nice.
It is. It's lovely. Beetroot and chocolate cake. If you ever get a chance to make it, you want to make it. It's gorgeous. Bit earthy, but it's a nice cake.
Tastes like a chocolate cake that's been kicked around the garden a few times.
Brings back them days of being a kid and eating an iron garden, eating mud. I bloody scared all the kids apparently. Oh my god. Hey dear lass, hey dear. So I've gone for Jaffa cake. Oh, we're going on biscuits now. That's
my favourites is
biscuits. I'm not a biscuit fan.
You are.
I'm not really. Give me crisp or biscuits.
Yeah, both.
Me nacho cheese.
If you had to make a choice between crisps or biscuits, you'd just say both.
I would actually. It's like, but Jaffa cakes aren't a biscuit, and they're not a
any
cake.
New gadgets? No, we haven't got any at the minute.
No. We've been in. Peter's been in touch. He's just waiting for some parts coming for his fogger that he's building us, which is going to be amazing to use. And we'll show you that once it's up and running and we've got it. Got to go down and see Peter actually still. Any other? Have you ordered anything new that you've not told me about?
I'll show him. No, not that.
See, he orders things and doesn't tell me, and then they'll come through the door, and then he'll say, "I told you we're ordering this." And I'll be like, "You didn't," and he'll go, "No. I did. I told you other week I were ordering it." But what he does, he tells me when he knows I'm not listening, so then he gets away with it. Right, my lovely is gonna head off. My son's bedtime. We'll catch up soon. No worries, Lisa, my lovely, and sweet dreams to little one. I got some corn snacks. I thought you said snakes then. Corn snacks at Morrison's. The onion rings are yum. Yeah, love them.
I bought some stuff that I've got to build.
Something about boiled cows. Then I'm not reading. Right, so yeah, look at these gadget things there.
But I've got to build them. I've not got all the parts. Right, that's part to a spirit box. That's like an FM radio. That's a sweep circuit that's got to go in it. So then we've got to get some aerial speakers, batteries, and then that is a REM pod in a bag. But like it's all got to be soldered, resistors and everything's got to be soldered in place. And I've got to get a box for that.
Very nice, yeah.
So
we'll let you know once these are up and running. Hopefully he's going to get it done. I'm also putting some little things together, which will go up. And I am making them to sell, only because what we make from sales of stuff, then it goes back into paying for locations. It actually covers more of paying for a building, an indoor location.
Buying his house.
Buying his house. But yeah, but they will be coming on shortly. I've just got to make them, and they are really doody. So you shall see them soon. Yawning off camera now. Yeah. Oh, he's tired.
Leave me beauty sleep.
Oh dear. I was supposed to be having a Bailey's in my coffee yesterday and I hadn't had one.
I wonder what you're going to say then.
I'm so glad I found you two in the paranormal. It's brilliant. Thank you, Diana, lovely lady.
And thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's going too fast now.
How's your electric knowledge ETA? Can you solder it? Yes, I can.
Yeah. I can't change a plug. So
I used to be.
I love Bailey's in my coffee.
Quite into
I have about that much Bailey's
younger.
when I make my coffee. But when John makes it me, I think he gives me about that much. Because I use it as milk.
ETA dogging box.
An ETA dogging box soon. Peter would like that.
Dogging box?
I don't get that. I get the dogging part for Peter, but I don't get the dogging box. That's a new one on me. That's a new one on me, Dr. Villain. That's a good coffee. It is. It is wild, is my lovely. Moonlight, my lovely. How are you?
Hey,
Moonlight, who's just come in, is one of Simon's new moderators on his channel. So please make her welcome in here. I'm not sure Angela's come in yet. If she's coming in, John and Linz, have you thought or ever tried to talk to anyone on the other side? Do you mean personally, like talk, like when my dad cross talk to my dad and things like that? Because at the moment I haven't, but I was saying to John other day, what I might do is one afternoon I might go into the shed, because I won't do it in the house. I might go into the shed and I might try, but I think I wouldn't do it live. Because I think there'd be too much happening in chat for me to concentrate on questions I'd need to ask, and I just want to. But if we do it, then we will video it and I would upload it.
Simon's doing all right.
He's doing good, Joanne.
Doing my editing, but he's doing all right.
Only doing his editing because he's keeping busy trying to set everything up.
No, Streamlabs, you're only on about Streamlabs, you didn't really, I'm only kidding.
But talking of Moonlight, what do you think of the effects it's given recently? Absolutely stunning, the effects that it's given recently on that moon. But yeah, but I will put it on video. I will go in, because there's other family members and other friends and things that have passed over that I would like to just see. But I would have to put it back, because obviously when you've got a spirit box going, it's very hard for us to hear, because words aren't clear that come out of a spirit box. Well, some are, but some aren't. And for me, I'd have to upload it for you to listen to it, to see if you could hear things that I possibly heard or didn't hear or missed, because that's what, it's difficult, isn't it? We everything.
Chris, it's 10th today.
What's he saying? There's another on March 7th. It's March 10th, Chris.
You mean April 7th? Oh, 3 days ago.
Oh, Chris, are you still on this world? Are you still in this planet? It's March 10th now. Oh dear, no. I think he means April. He's got to mean April. Unless he's been asleep for a few days.
April.
I had my friend's kid ask for advice on Ouija board. I told her not to do it. See, love my family. There's going to be different opinions coming in onto chat.
I personally got nothing against the Ouija board.
I wouldn't touch it. But as people keep telling me, when you're using a spirit box or the apps that we use, when I use my pendulum, there is no different. But the intent's got to be there, and I think a child wouldn't know how to have the positive intent depending on an age. So for me, it wouldn't be something I'd advise any child to do. And I think as an adult, I'd only do it if you had a lot of positivity around you. If you've got negative thoughts or negative energies around you, don't do it, because things will happen and you're just going to put it down to that board. But these things could have happened anyway, but then paranoia sets in, and
the thing I'm not too bothered about the Ouija board with is just mainly because if you're doing it with other people, I can't 100% say if anybody's pushing it.
Yeah. But then it's hard to do it on your own, because even then, if somebody's watching you doing it on your own,
they're going to think you're pushing it.
They're going to think you. So there's no way around it.
There's no control to it. Can't have a control on it.
Yeah.
But one I did like, Sam from Life After Life TV Productions. I think you were on Brett's stream.
And what were they talking about?
They were talking about a tray, using like a tray with water in it.
Yeah.
And then you get a planchette that floats. And then
so the water's still.
Yeah. And then the planchette.
Whose idea with that, Brett? Yours or Sam's?
I think Sam's seen it on something.
Originally they were used solo, yeah. But again, your own mind could put on the skeptical side. Your own mind could move it, and without you knowing.
I would like one of
you know
those,
what I mean.
static Ouija.
You know, having a static Ouija.
That's like electronic one.
I know.
It's only that definitely no different to a spirit box, is it?
I'm not bothered.
Right.
We're not having nothing.
Well, I can put the doll on eBay. We're not having one of them.
I'm not selling them dolls. Them dolls are my babies.
My static Ouija would be my baby.
But no, I do agree with what Brett did say, though. I missed that when he said it, but I did see it, about letting kids use spirit boxes and devices. Again, I think it depends on the age and the maturity of a child. But me personally, Mike's been asking to come out on investigation with us, and we've said no because he's not 16. Once he turns 16 in a couple of months, Michael will be allowed to come on investigations with us. If he wants to. Would I take him at night, or would I get him used to it? I'd probably take him out on a couple of daytime investigations, just so he can get used to the environment kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Because being in a location in daytime and being in that same location at night is two different things. Because in daytime, because it's day, you've got no fear. You can see everything around you. Animal noises. Evening, Angela. Angela, who's just joined now. Angela is a new one of Simon's moderators also, so please welcome her into chat. But yeah, and at night time when you go in, you hear a crack or a twig, and because you can't see it, you like scare yourself half to death. Me personally, when we're going to any wooded area, I'm very uncomfortable because I can't see. I don't like the darkness behind me when the light's in front. I'd prefer to have a big light on my head going round, so all the area was lit up for me. But it's not that I'm scared. It's just it puts me in an uncomfortable feeling sometimes. But yeah, but I still think you've got to be really careful with kids. But that's why I wouldn't use devices in house, though. Not because I think anything could come in, but because I've got grandkids coming here and stuff like that, you know. So I'm very, very aware of things. So
hey, Smelly Cat.
It's evening, Smelly Cat, my lovely. It's scary going in at night. I mean, John's got no fear. John's just a man of steel when it comes to going into locations.
I wouldn't say that, but I ain't got no fear now.
No, you're not. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, Lindsay, thank you again for such a nose. Oh, you're welcome, Smelly Cat, my lovely lady. I'm just glad it all made sense for you, my sweet. But yeah, it's John doesn't have that fear that I have. Brett, you'd go anywhere too. Yeah. It's just like finding. John has to do it a lot on his own because I can't get into the locations anyway, because Big Red won't get into some locations, so we don't really have much of a choice. But yeah, I wouldn't. I'd go in certain places on my own, but others I wouldn't. I guess people are a little afraid of the darkness. Yeah, I've got a fear at dark anyway. So, but I enjoy it. I enjoy going out, and like I said, I don't get spooked, and I've never felt any negative energy, let's say. I've had a good feeling that said like you shouldn't be going that way, and I've stopped and I've said I'm not going that way. But I've never
did that at Rivlin,
touch wood. Yeah, touch wood. I've never been anywhere that's actually scared me. But yeah, evening, Carol, my lovely.
Hey, Carol.
John, I think that's meant to say you're made of steel. It's not the darkness, it's what's in it, Lindsay. See, again, it's your own fears, isn't it, Diane, that come into place, I think, with darkness. It's like at night time, we're laid in bed and Mike's asleep, John's asleep. I have to put one at lights on before I put my legs out. But I think that comes from watching horror movies from being about 3-4 year old, because I used to watch horror movies with my dad. I used to stay up and watch Hammer House of Horror on a Friday night. on a Saturday night. Sorry, I used to come downstairs and watch. And I think we're watching films like that from a young age. I read somebody put a comment on the other day about.
Bewitched.
I don't think it was Gremlins. There were one where it like pops its head up from a toilet, but it's not the great. It weren't on Gremlins. Can anybody remember that film? It's like a little green monster head, and it like they like pop up from toilet, but it weren't a gremlin. I can't remember the name of the film, and yeah, but that one I agreed with what they put.
Critters.
I don't know if I can't remember what it is. It weren't Goonies. Ghoulies. I think that were it. Ghoulies, James.
Ghoulies too. Wasp. A band called Wasp did music to it.
Did they? But on that one, I didn't sit on toilet. I kept checking toilet, or I'd quickly pee and jump straight off again because it put me about. So it just goes to show what actual films do have effects. Our films can affect us and as way of thinking. So again, going back to Ouija board, when you watch your horror films with your Ouija boards and stuff, they're all done in a negative light. So there's never anybody that's come on and had a positive experience because it's all down to, like you say, it's all down to filmmakers. I love the old. I'm a film. I know, and they're absolutely brilliant. Them films.
You've got more chance of a rat popping out your toilet than a ghoulie.
Exactly, I know, Brett, but that's not the point. When that film first come out, I can't even remember what year it come out.
Gremlins are awesome. They can have water. They popped into more.
Now eating after midnight, otherwise it will be monsters. Yes, I remember that, Wilder. Remember that film very well. But again, that were a comedy, and that weren't meant to be scary. I think that were more of a comedy film. When I was little, I saw Something in the Mirror. I really love My Family. Evening, Maureen, my lovely.
Hey, Maureen.
Again, so when you saw that, Love My Family, what effect did that have on you and the age you was? My friend became paranoid about puddles after watching Jaws. I won't wait see after watching Jaws, as stupid as it is.
Street Trash, the movie. I've never seen it.
But I won't wait see. And my kids are scared to death at sea because I've put it in them that you'll get eaten by a shark. So I've traumatized them from beach. So yeah. Oh, they are classic. The Hammer films. They are. Just look for Love My Family answering. Maureen's looking to gamble. We ain't got gambling on tonight. I can't turn it on when I'm chatting because I'm too busy looking at gambling to chat, and that's wrong. Tsunami, that scared me as well. Smelly cat, really did.
Hey Claire.
Thanks, Bewitched. Tony's doing good, getting through. I'm too very proud of him. Oh, how's everything with you and Rob? Evening, Claire, my lovely. Evening, Bewitched. What's that one? No.
Nosferatu.
I don't think I've seen that film. I'm not sure if I've seen that one. Evening, Terry. Oh, Terry's been, yeah. I'm saying hello, and everybody's already been in.
I don't like looking at mirrors at all.
Dr. Villain, Blobby, Blobby, Blobby. That's not an horror film. That's a kids' TV program. I don't own a mirror. Why don't you own a mirror, Claire? Is that a superstitious thing? Is that because of an experience? The Exorcist was the only outside of the entity that scared me so bad I can't watch them alone. Now with Exorcist, with Exorcist film, I thought that were a comedy because of the films I'd watched previous and all the hype that everybody was saying it had been banned and everything else. And when I actually watched it, I thought it was more a comedy. But that was just my personal take on that film. I was 5 and it was a white rat with red eyes and in a black suit and a black cape with red satin in the cape. He looked at me, smiled with his short waved his cape over his face and disappeared. Wow. And you were only 5. Looking at me now. He was evil looking.
He was. That's right.
Well, I'll get John to try and get me up before.
Because they seem to be portals for me anyway.
Right, Claire. I'll see.
Just use a point blank to watch The Exorcist.
I'd put it on. I was frightened, confused. I know it was real. It was awful. That had scared me to death. To see something like that, and especially at a young age as well, because again, I do believe that energies would show themselves to a child more than they would do an adult, because a child is very open to seeing things, and that's a horrible thing to go through. When I was about 6, I woke up to a demon. Wow. But again, if you know, a lot of people are saying again with ages, and look at ages that are coming up, 5, 6, and but again, I do personally believe that energies will approach a child because a child has no fear, but these energies can scare a child. Whereas though I think adults close the mind off. And I think that's why a lot of people are so skeptical, because the minds have just been closed and been changed from being little. When they've said they've seen something, it's you'll say you said to your parent, "Oh, Mum, I think I've seen something in my room." They'll all say, "Oh, it were no, it were wind, it were a door." All right. Oh, he doesn't look nice. It were wind, it were door, or it were radio next door, or it was somebody. You know, adults will always discourage it. So I think that's when your brain starts changing as you're growing up. So a 10-foot footstand. Yes, mine wasn't. You see, it was encouraged. Ah, right, Claire. So a 10-foot tall dark figure above me about 7 years ago. I felt it was demonic, and its eyes projected flames and embers like dark smoke. They were shaped very strange. Wow. I was also frightened. I would see evil, but always felt protected by my nan being a clairvoyant. Yep.
You got told it was imagination.
Yeah. That sounds. Yeah, it's an imagination. And what happened when you touched it? Yeah, get yourself off, Dr. Villain. You need to do some investigations on your own and build your own your own little niche on how you're going to do things and what you're going to work with. It'll be good for you. When I saw The Exorcist, I didn't think it was scary. No, I didn't, Bill. Twilight Zone was awesome, and the new ones, Jordan Peele, wasn't too shabby easy. Twilight, I'm not sure if I've seen some at Twilight Zones, but mine go back years. I don't think I've seen new ones.
Scary, it spoke to me, but honest, I
can't remember what it said. But look how these things are still in your head
Christopher
today.
Lee was.
Right.
Really good.
Yeah, I like Christopher Lee. But look how these memories are still so vivid in your minds today, and it happened to you when it was 7. So it's imprinted that image into you, and that fear comes from that as well, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Like 3 days later, in the sunlight, saw another figure about the same height, but I couldn't see it all the way. It was like I had Vaseline on my eyes and was in a natural colour clothes. Like, wow.
Tales from the Crypt.
No worries, Shell, my lovely lady. Take care, sweetie. See, other night, I had you know, what do you call it? You don't, when you're asleep, but you think you're awake. I was paralysed in my sleep. We were sleeping, we'd put bed up downstairs, and we'd gone to sleep, and I woke up, and I felt like I was being, not that I was being pinned down, but I couldn't move my arms. I could hear myself making a noise in the back of my throat, but I couldn't shout. Sleep paralysis. And I had that happen the other night. And that happens to me quite often, but not as often as it used to do. But it's not, it's a horrible feeling. And when I wake up, I like try and nudge him to wake him up. So then I'm not on my own. But it's horrible, Joanne. It really is. I felt like that too. Yeah, it's
said one day, Daniel, I will take over your soul. I was 23 at the time.
Wow.
Anybody have a dream that was so real that you woke up the next day thinking it was really?
Yeah, I've had dreams that are real. I've had dreams that are real, and I've had dreams where I've seen things happening around me.
Wait, sorry, Force Belly Cat?
And it's quite intense, that. Yeah, quite often people with sleep paralysis often see brief shadow figures in doorways and etc. Seen a few shadows in that. I forget was it now. More dreams seem more than real. They do, Brian. Pin me to the bed. Couldn't speak, move, or speak. Wow. See, these are so some of these are such negative things to happen around you. Can't lucid dream much. So don't you dream at all then much, Smelly Cat? 28 Days. I like that film. I think that's about to come true, that film, 28 Days Later. As an old exorcist, that film still, yeah. Like I said, when it first come out and the time it come out, it would have been a scary film. But then by the time they like re-released it, we'd had other different horrors,
and it didn't. Negative may actually be a blessing in disguise.
So how would you explain that, Brian, if you don't mind me asking? So when people think that it's a negative experience, then
a flash flood, Smelly Cat. That's not good.
Why would it be a blessing? Who's having flash floods?
Smelly Cat.
Oh, I hope not. Stay safe, my lovely. Above paranormal, that sounds like a great dream. I think I've missed Bert's dream, unless I've read it and forgot it. Love 28 Days Later. Yeah. I like all them films, though.
I like Resident Evil.
When I'm worried about something, I dream vividly for a while. Yeah. But I think we do. I think as brains know. And I saw an imp-like figure in my nan's house. It was terrifying. Wow, love my. You have quite a lot actually happening around you. A lot of energies around you, my lovely. Stay safe, Smelly Cat, my lovely, and let us know. Because it's getting bad now, you've said. Love watching Poltergeist. All them shame the little girl from the film. Yeah, it was. I hate when you have some. I hate it when you have something. It shows us the other side, the alternative view of the subject, bringing us back to the light and love. That's the mind's way of coping. I've seen so much. I bet you could write a book on what you'd seen.
Bugger sent too early, bewitched.
Love 28 Data. Does your dream have anything to do with dolphins? It always has something to do with dolphins and babies.
Lightning and thunder.
Wow. Where are you? Are you in UK, Smelly Cat?
Oh, is Yvonne?
Do you know, it's horrible. It's so scary. When I was younger, preteen, I dream in colour, and it usually would happen about 3 to 4 days. I always have dreams in colour.
Some people would call werewolves, but they're not. They don't go back to men.
Seem more elemental. What people would call werewolves, but they are not. They don't go back to men. Oh, so that's like a is it like a dog man? Would it be like a dog man, that kind of thing, Claire, where it's obviously the head and everything is of the sometimes I think I'm going mad. Do you put a lot of protection around yourself with my family and around others? Texas Chain Class film.
When you have something to do important tomorrow in an interview funeral and the dream is about you being late or naked.
Next part will come up in a minute. I met my sister in spirit world. In my astral dreaming, it was beautiful. Oh, Diana, that is beautiful. Yeah, Dogman. I've always dreamed in colour. Didn't realise most people didn't till I read about it. Oh, yeah, I have a pack.
I only have one.
Yeah, Johnson. Like today, I had a shower going off upstairs. It was about 13:30 in the afternoon. I went upstairs and nothing. Wow. Werewolves are my darkest internal fear, which is curious because I'm a wolf. It keeps me aware of my surroundings and wise to predators of all kinds. Wow.
Dreams are the subconscious processing info. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. They come through in spring and summer and breed.
And move on.
I dream with colours as well. I dream with colour every night. Texas dream terrifying. You can have up to 6 dreams in one night. Yeah, do you know, Gemma? I can, but I can also set myself up on what I'm going to dream. So if before I go to bed, if I start thinking about something, I will then dream of that. But then if I wake myself up or I wake up, I can go back to sleep and I can dream something completely different, or I can even continue that dream on.
Do you want a bottle of your tea?
Yes,
or a
please.
bottle of water?
I'll have a bottle of water actually. That's the only original one though. Love Wrong Turn. I'm typing, but my keyboard is jumping and making me look like it's not Bewitched. We understand what you're saying, my lovely. Hills of Ice scared me to death. Not because of any reason, but it was based in Australia. My mum and her partner had gone to Australia and they were driving around country. I watched that film before they went and I was like, no, you're going to get taken. Yes, I tried, but the Men in Black Cloak is a new thing now. He stays out in Saudi and he comes in if someone is about to pass over in the family. Wow. There's a few wrong turns. Bewitched. Eyes still with me, James. Same with me, James. It has to be the original. Love all Friday 13. Same mistake. I'm not a fan of hillbilly horrors. They are all the same. I love reoccurring dream. It is identical. I have a reoccurring dream every time I have it, and I remember it from as early as 8. Wow. Me Too, Jason is awesome. Christian films. I love old Hammer House horrors. Yep. Me Too, James. I keep dreaming about my pets who have passed over. That's just them coming back to say hello to you. That I think Maureen. Wait, Maureen. Yeah, Maureen. Are you Terry? I like the Rob Zombie movies. Maureen, I reckon off Planet Life forms. Messing with it. I don't think I mean that's your belief, that Brian. I'm not 100% sold on that idea myself. But
when I was young and I used to go and stop at my nan and granddad's on a Saturday night, my granddad used to watch Tales of the Unexpected. When I was little, I thought that was quite creepy.
It was music for me, Tales of the Unexpected, though. Reoccurring dreams, I've had them until you understand what they're telling you, but sometimes return again to tell me life won't go backwards, it's to go forwards. Have you ever thingied your dream then, Steve? Have you ever tried to work out what your dream is or what it's about? I watched the clouds today and I could see faces, animals, and all sorts. That's amazing, Amelia. Same with Lindsay. Hated the music. The Hitchhiker.
Hitcher.
Yeah, Hitcher.
Hitchhiker. No, Hitchhiker.
Unexpected, creepy. Yes, I agree. John tells me unexpected, and the music to the Doctor Who. Oh, I love Doctor Who. The stuff, the film. But yeah, no, I think it's crazy. Some films, isn't it? That they come on.
Oh no, when I was young and they were on, it was just like a bit creepy. I love them. Now I've watched a few of them on.
It's hard to understand. I'll put in mod chat and maybe one of you guys will be able to have more insight. Oh, that'd be interesting, Steve. Yes, please. Aye, all awesome and extra creepy. Love it. Exactly. Doctor Who with Jodie. I like all Doctor Who's. When I first heard about Jodie doing it, I wasn't 100% sold. I think she does make a goodish Doctor, but she's not quirky like the last few Doctors have been for me. But she's a good Doctor, but she just needs to be a bit more quirky. And then she'd be a perfect Doctor. My son got me into it. I keep hearing the same song sometimes. I heard it through the device he was using.
And the next day on the way to work.
So the song must mean something. If you have a look or have a think about it, that song may mean something to you. I stopped watching Doctor Who when the original was changed. Oh no, it got better. In the late 70s, there was a film called Society, very gruesome. I think we've seen Society.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen that one. I'm not sure. I see numbers all the time, but they're definitely angel numbers. Has anybody done any checking on angel numbers? Has anybody has anybody seen any numbers that reoccur and actually gone on and had a look what that number means to you, or what it means to a certain situation around you? Because I might like these angel numbers and the meanings, because everybody that seems to have had a look for the angel numbers, the meanings of them, they've all like understood it, and it's been part of.
I agree, Brett. This last series of Doctor Who has become political correct, and
It's doing my head in. Yeah,
you get them now, and you can see like the moral of it is about global warming, or about all the plastics in the sea, or to me, it's like
it's just gone crazy with that. But then again, this world's going politically correct, so yeah, it's. I hate it. I hate the fact that we that freedom of speech and all that lot, and seems to be getting less and less.
And I'm not trying to say that these problems, the global warming and the plastics, are not problems, but I don't think they really need to be in Doctor Who.
More like lectures. Yeah, they are this season. This season is. Yeah, media propaganda is going through the roof. It's an agenda for sure. I know somebody. I mean, again, I don't want to turn it in. I'm not turning it into politics or anything, so please don't get on the subject. But I am just going to say, I did hear somebody say that all this hysteria that's going off with coronavirus and stuff could actually be they're trying to get you thinking about that and not thinking about the Brexit that's going off, and the talks with Brexit and stuff, because Brexit now, the talks and from the media and everything, you're not hearing anything that's going off. So yeah, it's a cover up. I think I still think UK knew about this before it come out. And I'm not sure that the cases over here are going to get as bit. I don't know whether they're going to reach numbers what they are.
It's all right, Smelly Cat just mentioned dog looking at rain, and I'm looking where ours were.
Laid asleep in chair. Let's face it, global warming hasn't been in the news for a week or more now. Nothing's been in news, Steve. That's the problem. Nothing's been in news. The only bit of news that you're getting is the coronavirus. You're not hearing basically anything else that's going off. And then you've got what pissed me off.
Talking about news. I don't know if I should really plug them or not.
Oh.
We went on a site, that one where I ordered them bracelets from. Oh, thank you,
Claire Bear. Oh, Claire Bear. Claire, bless you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much.
I was looking on the internet the other week, and I saw a website, and you all know what happened in Australia with the fires. And there's a charity called Tree Huggers. I'm sure it's called Tree Huggers. And they're selling bracelets, and I can't remember. I can't remember how much. It's free postage, but you pay for a bracelet. And the money that they're making from these bracelets is going to planting new trees in Australia.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite a.
That's so quite
we've ordered some bracelets.
They haven't come yet, though, have they?
No, they're coming from Australia.
Yeah, I don't know what postage is like coming from Australia. My dogs are out like a light for a change because they've been manic lately. I'm a tree hugger. Yeah, but Claire, you're a very special lady, you, and you've got a lot of energies around you, which like emanate from you, my lovely. You can see that. Are you okay? Or are you just standing listening? Just listening in. Yeah, Fifi's fast asleep. She's asleep in my chair for now. Yeah, take them. I don't think I could cope with your energies round you. Excuse me, I have enough sometimes dealing with my energy. They mind more.
They're the bracelets. They're quite nice. You can't really see it because you can't. It's got like a tree of life on it. No, you can't see it.
I've got 4 bog walls willing to trade for a 4-bedroom house. I've seen that one. Seen that joke already come out. I love hugging trees. I feel connected to the nature spirits. A lot of people say that though.
Not from Australia. Everybody's gone mental with toilet paper. They think they're going coronavirus
via their a-hole. Do you know? I think a lot of people do. I just don't understand. You've got a shower, you can wash your butt. You don't need that toilet paper. It's not that
for me. I just can't understand why tissues, if you've got a snotty nose and that. And I mean, the mass hysteria and people fighting in shops over toilet rolls is just ridiculous.
Bewitched. I hug 3 trees regularly. Are they the same 3 trees that you see that you come to Bewitched, or is there different trees that you'll see when you're walking through a place, or is there something that attracts you to? I've never done the tree hugging. I take my shoes off and socks off when I'm like sat in grass, and I'll put my feet to earth and everything else like that. But yes, Lindsay, same 3 when I walk. Wow. So do you feel a connection to a certain tree, or what is it you have to sense or feel to know which tree is going to be right tree, if that makes any sense at all? I always find hagstones. Do we need one? Hagstones. We need one of them, don't we?
Well, we need to find them.
I know you do, but best beach to go and find them on in England. Well, there'll be other beaches.
Other beaches are available.
But we used to find loads at Norfolk on Yarmouth Beach. Just down from like Caister in that area.
Other beaches are available.
People, their gifts from nature. People use newspaper to wipe their butt. Exactly, James. Bit of newspaper.
I found that hugging makes them.
Go on.
I found that hugging them makes me feel safe, and home takes away any sadness.
Wow.
Yeah, off the shore.
I might try it. Oh, we've got plenty of woods area.
3 I hug are in a quiet place.
Yeah. What's the song about emptied? Yeah, I know. Loving topics in chat tonight. Oh, bless. Thanks, Diane, my lovely.
So conscious like we do.
Yeah, I know. I believe that. I think they do. I think trees have got an energy as well. I think every living thing has an energy. If it grows, to me, it's got an energy. So,
living.
I love willow trees. They're the ones that hang over that willow tree that we sit under when we go. They are absolutely lovely trees. Then I love being under them. Berry stones come from.
I do love the fae spirit. My stones
come
from.
Right, so you know your fae spirit then, love my family. What type of fae spirit have you got? Willows are my favourite. Yeah, mine too, Claire. It feels very grounded and spiritual. Don't fancy going to a newspaper. Yes, I agree. Dorothy, you could do with hugging a cactus.
It's not very nice.
In the woods near me, they earmark those for removal. Red Cross, like I know. There's so many that are earmarked. Mine's a bugger, my fairies. So then with fae then, how would you know I have a big salt lamp in my... They're supposed to be really good, them, Nigel, them salt lamps.
She's a blue with blue long wavy hair, very beautiful.
So how do you know that you've got...
Really, Claire?
How would for me then, for example, how would I find out who my spirit fae was? Is there a way I can find out, or does it just happen? You see her in your mind's eye. I have one too, Nigel. They bite, you know. What bite?
Fairies.
Oh. Don't want a fairy. Don't want to get bit. Third eye meditation, right? And I'm just really, really curious because it's something that I would like to do. The fae don't attach to human like guides. But again, I think it's different again. I think it depends. Again, for me personally, I think depending on who you're talking to and which fae how they look at fae to how somebody else look at fae. I believe that fae can attach, just like a spirit could attach.
But...
Not attach, but can show themselves around you, I think. Guided meditation, hypnotherapy can help. All clued up to the greater picture. Yeah, I've started doing a few meditations. You want a dragon? I've got 2. They're awesome. I want a dragon. Claire, you've got to tell me how to get a dragon. They don't bite though, do they? I don't want a biter. I have always believed in a true spirits. What's fae again? Missed it. Fae are is it mystical?
The elemental.
That's it. Spirits. Elemental spirits. So like your gnomes, your goblins, your fairies, and brownies. I think that's all I know. I have got a book. I've bought a book on fairies to learn more. But unfortunately, the book that I've got, it's all the fairies, but none of the fairies seem nice. For some reason, when you're reading them, fairies
have a great picture of a goblin.
Oh, you'll have to show me, Claire. Fairies are nasty little creatures. They need avoiding. Yeah, right. But like the other one, like I mean, I know you're big on this as well. You're really into all this. But yeah, I've got a book all about fairies and what different types there is. And I started reading it, and I can't believe how, I don't know whether it's this book that portrays them in a bad light, or whether they aren't as the fae aren't as nice as what people believe them to be. But that's my book that I got. And it was recommended to me. Andy recommended this to me because I think Andy had got it, and he told me to get it to read so I could get more understanding. I believe in everything is magic, though. I believe in magic, and not the magic as in the magician's magic. Has anyone ever seen the fairies swarming the trees around the summertime? Do you know, Smelly Cat? I think we caught a fairy
I've still got to clip
an
that.
element. We did catch something. And I don't know if is anybody in chat, if you can remember, we were at General Cemetery and John was just setting vortex up and I were looking at a tree, and this light, it was literally it was just there, and it was flying in and out the tree around the branches. Then it shot off, then it come back. Hey Leah. Then it shot off, then it come back, and it were flying around the tree. It was pitch black, it was dark, there was no lights that could have lit it up. We don't have anything that lights up over here at night. We don't have like them night light fireflies and things like that. Evening, Darren. So yeah, but John was going to clip it. We've clipped it once.
Yeah, I can't
and we can't find clip, so we'll clip it again and pop it back on. Elementals, I just connected with them. They make me feel safe. That's good. Love my family. Bargain with fae is always in their favour. They are best left in the garden and giving shiny objects to keep them happy. Moonlight, I've got to put.
It's a bit like Lindsay, that.
It is. I think I'm a fae. I've got to sort my garden out. Now weather's getting a little bit better over here. I'm going to sort my garden out, and John's going to build me my own little fairy patching corner down here, so I can put all like shiny objects and things for him that can attract him into the garden. But yeah, it's really, really interesting, I think. I think I remember that Lindsay would like to see that. Yeah, I'm sure we've put it up, and I'm sure I put the video up on Facebook, but we can't seem to find where we've put it. But it was so interesting. I was like, John, come and look at this, and because he was busy and he didn't realise what I'd caught, it were untrue. But we showed it to Andy from Elemental Encounters, didn't we? We showed it Andy, and Andy showed us another clip that a gentleman, I'm not sure if he were in America, and he'd caught something that looked exactly like ours, but his were on floor, and you could literally see the outline of like wings, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm going to get a solar powered water feature for garden this year. I love sound of it makes me want to tiddle all the time.
How do I want them, you know them?
I still have the robins hanging outside every day. Robins are a good sign from spirit.
Ornaments you can get that like a little waterfall where it goes down and then recirculates. I want to get one of them in house, but Lindsay won't let me have one.
He'd seen a goblin dancing around a tree and told us about it for years, and as I got older, I asked him if it was true, and he was, oh, yeah. We had a guy like that lived up the street from us, and he used to say he got fairies, and he used to take us into the front garden, and his wife were always there. There were nothing seeded about it, but he was a good friend at family, and he used to say, yeah, you've got fairies, and we used to like go and you'd be looking for fairies. We never saw any of them, but he were avid that they were there. Robins are brilliant, aren't they? Moonlight.
They're just like
definitely for me, it's visitation from spirit to let you know that your loved ones are around. Because I see robins at different times at year when they're not supposed to be out. Evening bars. I believe crows bring you news, and I don't always believe that a crow will bring you bad news. I think it just depends on situations around you. I swear I saw something out of the corner of my eye in the woodland the other day. It was about 4 inches long and human-like, but it had wings. Maureen, you're going to have to keep an eye on that, my love. Like, keep an eye on that.
That's like one. And you put it on your shelf with a bit of water and it just
see if you can film it or photo it if you've got time. Always say robins, it's my granddad, and white butterfly is my nan. Yeah. Definitely believe that. So Nigel, your robins that are coming around, that spirit just trying to let you know that they're there and they're around you and they're with you. Andy has one in his house. It's relaxing to listen to. Makes me want to go to Lou when I hear him.
I love him.
Lindsay, yep, a lot of old generations used to say they had seen fair. They did loads. Yeah. But again, crows, ravens, and things like that, I think again over years, people have twisted the meaning of them and what they represent. And I know, is it ravens that is it a raven that carries they say that carries the soul of a one that's passed over, or is that the crow? Can't remember which. You'll have to tell me which. But I find it interesting. But again, I don't always think that it's negative news coming in with them. I think it's Morigana. I don't think I've said that right. Well, that one, look, John.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Morrigan.
Mystique, who's Morrigan? They'll come leaves going up sometimes when they gather. I swear, I just laugh at Lake Joe when they do this. Make the leaves go. Yeah.
Carriers of souls of the damned, ravens.
Yeah. But I don't technically always believe that. I love crows, all birds are. Oh, you would say a word I can't pronounce, but the crow family holds the highest position. Always see a robin when we go to the hospital. Yep, I know why I'm so connected. I don't know why I'm so connected to nature spirits. Probably because they see something in you that they don't, that the energy you portray, maybe that. She loves her crows, ravens. John's just got me information up, Claire. I'll have a read of that, my lovely. It's particularly bloodthirsty Irish folklore. Is known as a goddess of battle and war. However, there's a bit more to her than this. Also referred to, I can't pronounce them. She's also called the washer of the ford, because if a warrior saw her washing his armor in the stream, it meant he was to die that day. She's the goddess who determines whether or not you walk off the field of battle or are carried off upon your shield. In later Irish folklore, this role would be delegated to the being who foresaw the death of members of specific family or clans. Don't say out about she appears to date from around the Copper Age based on archaeological findings. Stone stelia have been discovered in the British Isles, France, Portugal, blah blah blah. And Marigot often appears in the form of a crow or raven, or is seen accompanied by a group of them. In the stories of the Ulster cycle, she is shown as a cow and a wolf as well. The connection with these two animals suggests that in some areas she may have been connected to fertility and land. So I don't see where she were negative, Brett. Not negative. Not a nice. What did Brett put?
Well, if you saw her, if people saw her,
a bloodthirsty. I don't think. Well, they might do if they saw her.
No, if they saw her, then they're going to die that day.
Well, yeah, bloodthirst.
So
yeah, that's the way to put it. Yeah,
they're going to die at battlefield, weren't they?
Yeah, different way. But I didn't. Yeah. Only someone fathered a child can claim to be the true king of Ireland. When I was about 5 years old, I told her when I saw Tinkerbell outside of her bed, and she walked downstairs with me, disappeared, and when I looked down, told my mum she was there. Do you know what, Maureen? I think you're not the only person to have that experience. I think there's quite a few people out there that have had similar experiences with that.
She washed and dressed the
men for battle, took care of the dead, along with the crows who feasted on the bodies. Right, yeah. Many accounts of crows coming into China now, and especially in Wuhan. Really? We are not mad, laughing my ass off. I love the colour black. I do. I didn't say she was evil. I said she was bloodthirsty. She was one. I know. I get what you mean now. It's just my reading, Brett.
She was a dark as well as a light.
Me seeing Tinkerbell has been a joke in my family for years. Oh, yes, above paranormal. Yes, maybe they are carrier of souls then. I have to dye my hair black because I love the shiny colour of the crow's feathers. I know. Yeah. Made me look at my hair then.
She's not a goddess to be messed with.
No, not one to be messed with at all. If you ask for a feather, they give you one. But is that a bad thing to ask for a feather then? Or is that a good thing to ask for a feather?
I got given a white feather.
Yeah, but a white feather's different. I'm on about like a crow's feather. Or a raven's feather. Can you ask for them? Would that be a bad thing to ask for? Keep hearing more and more of this. Yeah, it's a bad thing to ask for. They're like, oh, yeah, they're like gathering. Wow. Never had to ask, they just provide. Wow. The best is a feather. If a feather finds you, and then your request is granted. Wow. Yeah, I like that. There's footage all over YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna have a look after this. I'm gonna have a look at these. That's got me intrigued about the is it ravens and crows, did you say, that were coming into China? It's kind of strange, but they make, if they sense death or sick, it makes sense. It really does make sense. Luckily, C. Robbins every day scooped one up after hitting my living room window. Oh, bless. I hope it's okay.
Revived, looked at me for a while, then flew
off. So, yeah, bless. Okay. That's good. That's good. I wonder why toadstools are associated with fairies.
Brett.
Well, we've got Brett, we've got Bewitched, we've got Love My Family, we've got Moonlight, we've got Mystique. We've got quite a few in here that can answer. Now you can all ask your questions you want, because we have now got people in chat that understand the questions and can give you proper answers. Where me and John literally know not even a fingernail full. So yeah, used to use raven feathers and owl feathers when I practiced. Wow, that's
the feather I was given.
Does it mean anything when you're given a feather? Use it for cleansing. That's what we use that feather for. They eat them and they use them as portals, and would be better. Andy would be better going into detail. Unless one or other ladies can jump in to finish that question off that
yeah, it found me. I didn't
Brett's
find
going
it.
in, but Brett's answered.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
That's from John's grandma.
Oh, bless.
Is that what you sense, Love My Family? Yeah, they keep gathering these places of great quarantine. Wow. The problem with my witch family, I've seen much bad as well as some good. Quite extraordinary yet terrifying. Wow. I found a peacock feather. That's okay then. Who and why were you given the feather, John?
It was just there. You weren't there 1 minute and then next it was just there.
It could be something like that. But yeah, no, we've got some really good
Wasn't given it
people
by anybody as such. It
in
was
chat
just
tonight
there.
that can answer questions now. That's really good because I've got questions that I forgot now, but I would like to ask regarding fae and that kind of thing. Because I know Andy don't come on our channel much because we're a paranormal channel, and Andy's stepped away from paranormal side because he's just concentrating on the fae.
What women? What kind?
And that's what he is. I'm not going to say expertise because that's the wrong word, but that's the
Niche.
area that's his niche. So he only pops on to say hello every now and again. So questions, it's difficult for me to answer. James is a fairy. Get off the toadstool. Oh, here we go, Baz. Here we go.
I don't know. That's it. Diane.
My grandma wouldn't have a peacock feather or pottery owls in the house. Knowledge is the key to understanding the paranormal. I agree, Moonlight. I agree. And you know what? You can never gain enough knowledge, and you can never listen to enough people who are trying to help you get that knowledge, because everybody's got little bits of different. It's all the same, but it's like slightly different interpretations of it. But the intention and everything else is all good. And that's what I like. A few months after I found a peacock feather, I found out I had bipolar. So is there something with a peacock feather then?
Yeah, Brett said it's not very good. Moonlight said it's not very good.
Right. I wouldn't even. Oh, peacock. Peacock's them with big eyes, isn't it? Well, not big eyes. The feathers have got big eyes on for protection. People say a white feather is a deceased relative telling you they have visited you. To know whether I believe it or not, though. Again, it's like a penny from heaven, though, and I think it's that belief. I always got told if you ever find a penny on the floor, to have a look at the year on the penny, because it's supposed to have some kind of relevance to you or to somebody you know, because you're supposed to pass a penny on also. But whether that's just like a myth or something, I'm not sure on how that works. Do you know, I've quite enjoyed tonight's chat. I think it started off as, oh my god, what we're going to talk about, and like it's like coming to this.
Baz is coming in. It's not all gone downhill.
No, Baz is just insulting James. Oh,
Brett's picking on Dorothy and Maureen.
Yeah. So everybody's happy. James will get his own back on Baz, though.
Time him out when he goes on Simon's.
Exactly. So James is just biding his time with you, Baz. So just be careful. Everyone is different. What's bad for one is good for another. Do you know? I agree with that, Claire. I do think that. I do feel that it's a popular belief peacock feathers are unlucky, but like I said, no idea why folk think this.
Interesting. Thank you, Nigel.
Oh, thanks, Nigel, my lovely.
It's my duty, though, Lindsay.
It is your duty, Baz. Let's see if James agrees with you. Mine wasn't.
Dorothy's always picked on, bless her.
I'm always picked on. It's Brett that picks on you, honestly. Sending out good vibes to everyone. Sending out good vibes, everyone. Sending out good vibes. Stop. Everyone is Lindsay. Get it? You do my kind of writing. Lindsay, that's usual for Baz to give me, but I'll let his Peppa Pig secrets out here.
White feather is a gift from the divine. It represents support and understanding of a situation around you. Acknowledging spirit will is aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baz pinches me under the table.
Yeah, love and light and blessings to all. But yeah, I found it really interesting chat tonight. I'm looking forward now to next Tuesday. I'm going to have questions wrote down about all different things for you all to answer.
But if there's anything that anybody wants us to discuss next Tuesday, rather than just
a chit chat, I enjoy these chit chats though. But if anybody does want a specific subject covering,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Either on Facebook or in the comments below.
We'll get that. I have gifts for you, Lindsay. Oh, bless Claire. I've got a gift for you. You have to wait and see. Dorothy had a few custard.
See?
Do you know, Baz, you just can't leave it. I'm going to close myself now because I'm getting info. No worries, love my family. Do you know one night though? If any of you is open to it, if you ever want to open up and try and give people messages through chat, I'm quite happy to go live one Tuesday night.
If you have, if you want to come on and you've got Skype,
we can try and bring, if it's working, we can try and bring you onto camera so you can actually, you don't have to go, you
don't have to have a camera, you can just have audio if you don't want.
You can just have audio if you want.
Camera if you want.
But yeah, we might do a night. Is everybody all right with that? If we do it, would you like to do that? Especially because it's you with gifts. You're the gifted ones that can do this. Would you be up for that, love my family? Moonlight, yep. Oh, that's brilliant then. Yeah, sounds good. Love that. Well, what we'll do then, I might look at doing that next Tuesday night. Start spreading word. I have a word vomit. It just flows, even if it's a bad message.
I have word vomit.
Oh, if it,
so it just comes out.
Yeah, that's good, Claire. That'd be brilliant. So we'll sort that then for next Tuesday. Just let me know if you can't, if you change your minds or you can't do it. If something crops up, that's okay. It's not. Oh, bless you, Claire. But yeah, and we'll try and get some connection going and see what you can pull from chat. I only connect with loved ones that pass over. That's perfect, love my family. And if others in chat that have got these gifts, what we'll have to do, we'll have to we'll have to try and work out a way so you're not, that you just talk to one person first, whether it's all three of you talk, one of you talk, two of you talk, five of you talk to that one person and see what you get coming through for her, or whether, because if you're doing different people in chat, would it just get confusing in chat?
I don't know. We'll work out a way to do it, and we might have to put everybody's name. You might have to put the name of person who you've got a message for, or if you're talking to somebody, make sure you put a name. But that won't work. I won't use my given gift in a while. Oh, Diane, that's going to be an interesting night for you then, my lovely. What won't work, Moonlight? Everybody giving everybody a message. When you're having us all round for some, whenever you want, Dorothy, whenever you want. Future is a contract between souls. Free will sometimes gets in the way. Love my family, done my aura reading the other day. Wow. Somebody asked me if I could do aura readings, and I don't think I can. Yes. What did I say? It wouldn't work. Yeah. Are you saying, yeah, that if you're picking somebody up, you'd put that name of that person into that conversation, then we'd know that nobody's getting like mixed. We will be picking stuff up from each other. Right. I'm gonna have to let you all work out how you're gonna do it, because I ain't got a clue. So you'll have to come up with some ideas and message me on how we can do it. Only be one or two on thing. You can't have everybody.
No, I know. You can only have. That's if they want to come on screen. They might just want to do it in. That's what I'm saying. If they want to come on, but yeah. That's good. Yeah, because if we can bring them on, that's better then, because then they can talk direct to who they feel drawn to, can't they? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's the right idea. John and Lindsay, you both have a lovely aura. Thank you, my lovely lady. I would give James a message, but I don't have him on Messenger. Hint, hint. He's hiding from you. You
can do it in chat, love my family.
But yeah, you can do it in. That's what we're saying, love my family. If it's easier done in chat, you can do it in chat and just like put the name of the person that you're connecting with. Or once you've connected with somebody, then put name of person. Then we know. I don't mind working, but I would love a message. That's brilliant, Moonlight. I'm sure that everybody will all work together and everything. I'm sure that we'll sort something out. So even the ones giving the reading may be able to get a reading given to them, because that'd be amazing too. Just PM them to be on, and I'll tell you what I get off them. Just PM them to be on, and I'll to be. You know, I never get a message. Well, you know what, Moonlight? Next Tuesday, you might just get that message, my lovely lady. You might just get that message because
I think so, Chris.
This is going to be next Tuesday, Linz. Yes, next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, same time as we are tonight, and we'll get a couple of hours go at that. So I think we're going to call it tonight because 2 hours 9 minutes we've kept you. Oh dear, 2 hours and 9 minutes, 43 seconds. You're never going to get back.
And he can't sue us for it.
I know too well what he's wanting to be doing. He'll never stop tormenting me. Wow, how's time warped? Something did that go extra quick or something? I know it did. Any media in here?
Well, know how hard it is for yourself.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard to give you some, but again, I think it's similar thing with tarots. It's hard to read yourself for tarots, I think. But no, I'm fingers crossed and hoping that all those that are giving readings will be able to give a reading to one of them that's giving a reading, because that would just be amazing. So thank you so much, Claire, my lovely lady, for your donation tonight. Much love to you. I'm going to message you tomorrow. Now I've got your phone number, and arrange a time to pop by and have a cup of tea or coffee with you, my lovely lady. You're welcome, my lovelies, and we've enjoyed your company tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's been amazing. So so sweet dreams to all those in the UK.
Oh, bless you, Wildy. I hope
you're feeling better soon. Sending loads of positive and healing energies out to all those that need the positivity and need the healing. And everybody who's out of the UK, have a great day or afternoon, or even morning. So take care, my lovelies, and we'll see you soon.
Good night. God bless.